Matter of fact, let me pose this little narrative to you, my brother. If it's okay for a boy to lie with a boy, what baby's gonna be born? If it's okay for a girl to lie with a girl, what baby's gonna be born? What you're describing or what you're understanding or thinking on right now is genocide. Right. That's genocide. That's the end of the human race. That's the end of a people. That's evil as hell. That ain't deep what I just said. That's common sense. That's what the Bible is talking about. A major problem with homosexuality, especially here in America, because it's all over the world now, right? But predominantly pushed by this country, correct?
Yeah. Right,
throughout the world, everywhere, right? Go to Romans chapter 1. The problem and the number one, what do you call it, vaccine or antidote for this homosexual agenda that's skyrocketing through the world right now is us stop lying to these people that's going through that. Stop telling them that that's their choice and love is love and yeah, I don't do it, so I don't do it, but I'm fine if you do it and all. That's the number one problem. Right. Teach. We make our children feel okay if they get a little curiosity or some stupid thought saying, like, if you're a boy, like a boy, and that's okay. If you're a girl, like a girl, and that's okay. And their parents don't check that. Their community don't check that. They make them feel like, oh, you're going through something, or it's just a phase, or you play some other weak, dumb game like it's not a serious sin, right. Like it's not evil. Watch this. I'm gonna show you something. Start at verse. Give me we're gonna jump up. Start it. Give me verse 19.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 19.
Bring it out.
Because that which may be known of God is manifest in them, for God has showed it unto them. For the invisible things of Him, from the creation of the world, are clearly seen.
It's clearly a boy don't know that he sexually should be with a girl. A girl don't know sexually she should be with a man. That's not, everybody know. But the problem is we play stupid to make people comfortable. So that your kids don't start getting mad at you. So your niece don't get mad at you. So your little gay nephew don't get mad at you. And we make everybody feel okay, and we're uncomfortable saying that's evil. That's Satan, that's a demon on you. You gotta fight that, young man. You gotta fight that little baby girl. Come on now, I'm gonna help you. You stick with me. We're gonna help you fight those things in your mind. But make no mistake, it's clear what's what. What God created, it's clear. Why the trees ain't started growing down toward the ground yet? They still growing upward and sprouting leaves to this day. Why that ain't changed? Watch this.
Being understood.
And being understood, who's who, what's what. A girl's supposed to like a boy. A boy's supposed to like a girl. Ain't nobody confused. Come on.
By the things that are made.
We're the things that are made. The Bible is saying nobody's confused. What we do is we facilitate an environment of confusion. Right. And we make it acceptable with that environment. Right. But everybody understands that's evil as hell. Right. That's demonic. Matter of fact, let me pose this little narrative to you, my brother. If it's okay for a boy to lie with a boy, what baby's gonna be born? If it's okay for a girl to lie with a girl, what baby's gonna be born? What you're describing or what you're understanding or thinking on right now is genocide. Right. That's genocide. That's the end of the human race. That's the end of a people. That's evil as hell. That ain't deep what I just said. That's common sense. That's what the Bible is talking about. We gotta stop acting like this stuff ain't evil. It's evil. It's evil. I don't care what TV say. I don't care what social media say. That's evil. And we have to address that. And we have to, yes, help our people, help our brothers, help our sisters that's battling those things in their mind. But that's what you tell that brother or that sister that's going through that. Stop, that's evil. That's the devil. Now this is what the Bible say. And you're not confused. You're not confused. You're not confused. When we say they confused, that's to elaborate that it's okay for them to do that. And it's not okay. We gotta finish that.
even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse, because that when they knew God,
watch this, listen, all of us are without excuse. Read.
they glorified him not as God.
Because the things that we understand clearly, and there's different levels for different, all of us, but whatever it is that we understand, it's clearly understood what God did, what he made, what's right, what's wrong. We all understand that, bro. We got to stop playing stupid about certain things, like homosexuality.
Right.
Like it's the white man, the devil the Bible speaks of. Did he destroy us in slavery? We got to stop playing stupid.
Right.
That's what keeps our communities the way that they are. That's what does it. It perpetuates continual destruction every day in and day out. Go ahead, finish that, and then just jump down to verse 26.
Neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations.
What's the vanity and imagination? A woman lie down with another woman and call it love. A man lie down with another man and call it love.
Wake them up.
Start talking about let's get married now.
Right.
Are you kidding me? I'm married. So what is my marriage if that's marriage? What is that makes no sense. That's vanity. That's the vain in an imagination that the Bible is talking about. Read on.
And their foolish hearts were darkened.
And their foolish hearts were darkened, meaning they've become even more bold in the evil that they were allowed to do in the community. Watch this.
For this, verse 26, for this cause God gave them up unto vile affections. For even
hold on, you listening, my brother? Listen, this is the Bible. This is wrong. This is the New Testament. Watch this. I got you. Let me finish this and then we take you out the question. But watch this. I want to show you what the Bible say in the New Testament. Watch this.
For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections.
Because they wouldn't stop. They wouldn't stop. No, I'm love is love. It's my choice. It's my body, my choice. All this stuff that we allow our youngin' to say in our community nowadays. At a certain point, God got to get them up now. To their vile affections. Read that part again.
For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
What's a natural use of a woman? To lie with a man, to produce more seed, to produce more children, to produce more mankind, humankind. That's what the natural use of a woman is. And the same for a man in his proper order. Watch this.
And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
Leaving the natural use of the woman. So now men doing what?
Burned in their lust, one toward another.
Now men desiring to have other men in the bed. That's where we at in 2026 in America. That's where we at. Because we allow it. Because we scared to tell why they young, why they still some sense in their mind. That's the devil. That's evil. That's confusion. That is stupid. Watch this.
Men with men, working that which is unseemly and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error.
What do they receive in themselves? The highest AIDS epidemic is in the homosexual community. It's in the homosexual community. That's that recompense that is received in those men and in those women that participate in homosexuality. And God promised that from the Old Testament. From the beginning, he promised that. You go against the commandments, you're going to receive evil in your body. You're going to receive sickness, even the sicknesses that you don't read about in the Bible.
That's right.
AIDS ain't in the Bible. HIV ain't in the Bible. Chlamydia, gonorrhea is not in the Bible. Herpes is not in the Bible.
Wake
But
them
it's
up.
out here. It's in the community. It's in the hood. It ain't in the Bible, but it's in the hood. Go ahead.
And receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat.
Which was good. Which was good. Because if sin is not put away in our community, then we'll all be destroyed. So that maybe one or two of us got some hope, God got to put a lot of us to death. He got to put a lot of people in our community to death. Sometimes that's just how it got to go. We some evil people, and we refuse to acknowledge that. We refuse to say, no, it's our fault. We did this. We the reason. And then on top of that, we gonna take responsibility and fix and change. We gonna do that. Not blaming on somebody, we gonna do that. Watch this, read.
And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient.
Because they do it long enough, now they gonna forget what was right and what was wrong and what they did. Now it's all just another day, another gay day, another wrong, stupid day of destroying your people. Watch this, read.
Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliceness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents.
With all these things is what we find in our community. All these things. I know a sister. I went to high school with a sister. Guess how she died? Her son put a gun in her face and killed her. That's how she died. At the hands of her own child. In our community.
Wake them up.
In our community. I think we got to do something about it. And I think that we got to start teaching the word of God and doing it, because that is one thing that the black community has never done yet.
Right.
Everybody Islam, everybody Baptist, everybody, what's that over there, Pentecostal, everybody this, everybody that. And our communities are worse. That's right. In the 400 years that we've had these buildings called churches.
Wake them up.
They're worse than when we came out from under the Arabs learning his Islam.
Right.
We're worst off. So what is it that we have not done that would possibly change our community?
Bring it up.
I'm gonna say it would definitely change our community. You looking at men who are monsters before this Bible.
Bring it out, Cal.
Monsters in these streets.
Teach.
And this is the only thing that could change us.
Right.
So I'm not speaking something that I don't have proof of. It's proof. I'm the case in point. These men are the case and point of what this Bible does.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.